Hello there, Sonic fans! My name is Tro, aka the Rising Omega, and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Battle. Where we last left off, we just beat the crap out of Rouge the Bat. Twice. One time was off screen. And this time, we're gonna go and check up and see how the robot is doing at Tails' lab. Oh boy. Look at it. Whoa! And now we have to fight what's called Phi. I guess I'll just do this and this and this. Phi is a copy of the Gizoid, the robot that Sonic found at the beach, made by Dr. Eggman to, I believe, just collect Chaos Emeralds because he needs it and stuff. Anyways, I never explained a few things. Your power attacks, depending on whether or not if they're in the air or not, it changes the move. And you can use your special attacks by pressing the almighty R button. This is on the Game Boy Advance. There's only like 4 buttons. However, these early fights, especially in Sonic's story, are very, very easy. I mean, I'm beating him without a hitch here. And of course, Okay. You press the L button to block, like this. And if you hold down the block button after your block stops, you start healing. That also regenerates. It regenerates your health, and it also powers up your super meter, which I'm very glad I didn't get hit by that. The green bar on the top. Which will power up your instant KO attack. Okay, well now that's done. Tails, are you alright? Hang on, I'll be right there. And now we gotta click there again. Tails, are you alright? I just said that. Sonic, you've gotta see this. There's a robot that looks just like ours on the news. And apparently it robbed a bunch of jewelry stores. Obviously, it's looking for the Chaos Emeralds. We just encountered that fake. I wonder if there are even more of them out there. There are a lot more. This is starting to get a little more interesting now. Sonic. So what do you find out? What did I find out? That this robot has some amazing technology inside it. Well, it sure doesn't seem that way. It won't even obey my commands. You just need to see it in action. Wait outside until I get ready. I don't know why they couldn't just let us do this now. Because there's nothing to do. Thanks for waiting. Let's start the battle. Let's try 5 heavy attacks. And to perform a heavy attack, press the control rod in the direction of your opponent and press the B button simultaneously. Fighting skills? Hey, are you sure this thing will even stand on its own? It looks pretty beat up. Don't worry, Sonic, are you ready? Doesn't matter what skills we pick. The Gizoid is not going to move at all, it's going to let you do your heavy attack. You can immediately do your heavy attack by pressing the arrow in the control pad towards your opponent and pressing the attack button at the same time. You can press the block button twice to rotate the camera like that, which is kind of weird and it's kind of awkward. We're just supposed to do 5 of these heavy attacks. The Gizoid. You definitely don't have that much health. Why are you over here? You will probably never be doing standalone heavy attacks. Alright, and you will always unlock the Sonic Flare for that. That's Sonic's standard heavy attack. What? What was that? Some kind of bright light? Happened when we were fighting Shadow, too. Just as I thought. Let's try something else. Do 5 upper attacks in a row. Press the B button and the control pad simultaneously, blah 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 blah, in the opposite direction. I like to break the 4th wall. Regular skills again. Now, to do the upper attack, I'm pretty sure I explained this last episode, but I'll refresh. Oops, that's the jump button. You face their opponent, and you press back, and the control pad. It's easier to do this when you're doing a combo, so I really just recommend doing your basic hits first. And now we get the Sonic Updraft! You will never use this! There it was again! What's going on? I was right! Sonic, this robot is very special. Okay, so I know this is an amazing robot, but what does it all mean? And why is everyone after him? Well, I don't know. Well, I know two things. One, it's powered by Chaos Emeralds, like pretty much everything in this world. Once we give it more Chaos Emeralds, it'll regain energy and be able to speak properly. Maybe that's why Eggman... My next discovery about this robot is even more stunning. This robot is capable of adopting attack techniques either by observation or being attacked by attack techniques. So what you mean is, if I kick him, he will learn my move and kick just like I did. Am I following you right, Tails? Yes. It's kinda basic. What this is really saying is, when you... for most of your fights, you're going to be learning different attacks. We've been learning them overall throughout these fights too. However, when the Gizoid was not with us, when we were fighting Rouge with Sonic, the Gizoid wasn't with us, so it didn't learn any moves. And if you ever want to customize your moves, you can press the R button when you're out in the field like this. It's pretty much what it's saying, and I really don't feel like reading that. And skill points after every single fight that the Gizoid is in, then you get skill points for it. Of course, when we fought Shadow before... Oh boy. Alright, now we have to do a free-for-all with Tails and the Gizoid. First one to get 10 KOs wins. It's pretty simple. Tails is actually very good at fighting. He's rather slow, but he packs such a big punch. He also has a great healing ability. If you want an easy way to do this, all you need to do is just gang up on the Gizoid, because the Gizoid cannot take that much of a beating right now. Of course, if this is your first playthrough, then the Gizoid will not be able to take that much abuse. So, get away from me. The Gizoid is mimicking your moves, but they're all broken moves. Like, they don't do any damage, they're horribly slow. I really actually should have set up my skills for this. And we already have 5 KOs. But yeah, the Gizoid's moves are broken right now. Whenever you have to fight the Gizoid, it will end up learning your moves, and whenever you fight the Gizoid, it will use those moves that you have it equipped. So really, if you know when you're going to be fighting the Gizoid, when the Gizoid's going to be fighting, you can set up your skills accordingly. Like, you can really make the Gizoid horribly weak on the times where you have to fight him, just to give yourself an easy time. However, whenever you have to fight the Gizoid, it's never really that hard. And you may be thinking, wow, this game seems really easy. It gets harder. Sonic's story is the shortest of all of them, and it's also horribly easy. Like, I'm not really abusing my skills, I'm really just mashing the attack button. Sonic Punch, come on, there's a certain move that Tails... Shoot. There's a certain move that we learn from Tails that I really want, and it makes the whole game so much easier. It's not really that bad. Oh wait, I should be reading this. Crap. I guess this place is too small to teach that. Let's go over to Emerald Beach. Pressing the R button will teach an attack technique. I should try that. Emerald should have learned my heavy attack and upper attack. You can always practice your attack techniques here. Come on, if you want to practice any attack techniques. Also, if you want to know, Tails just questioned why Sonic is naming the robot Emerald. It's because he's powered by Chaos Emeralds and stuff, and he gets more mature and stronger. What time is it? 9 minutes? Sure. Well, no, almost 10. Either way, I'm going to show you how to edit some skills. However, I really don't have that much. I don't really have that many points. You will notice by the... Well, this is our first attack, which is the first basic attack of our combo. This is pretty important I mean, getting at least one attack for every single hit is very nice, just so you can improve your attack speed. But right now, I believe we can... Yeah. You can notice that this costs 15 points on the top of the screen. That's the way you can tell is by looking at the attack and see the number of stars above, like, the name of the attack. And the number of stars multiplied by 5 is how many points that it'll be. As you can see, we don't really have that many points, so we can't do much. And now I believe we also inherited the IQ 400 attack, which I guess we'll use for now. I'll be getting rid of it. I'll be getting rid of these soon to get a much better move. If I can ever learn it. Okay, we should have enough room here, because this is my usual hangout spot and I love it here. Hey, we didn't come here to play, you know. As usual, the first one to get the 10 KOs wins. Are you ready? I'm gonna show this fight just so I can get a few things cleared up. I'm gonna explain ways that you cannot cheese this game. A lot of people think that you can cheese this game by having most ground traps and just spam them like this. As you can see, it's obviously not working. It's because the more you use a move, the more they adapt to it. And actually, every time you block an attack, your power meter goes up. And so they have more opportunities to get their like one-hit KO moves. However, it really doesn't matter if Emerald gets it. I'm going to be calling him Emerald now that that's his official name. Of course, Tails does not know how to... Ow. I forgot. Tails' trap is like a flashbang grenade. And this is Sonic's ground power attack. It's pretty bad, but I wanted to show it off. I mean, you could probably set it up pretty well. Sonic throws a ring, and then the next time you press the skill button, he will spin dash to that ring. And if you're ever gonna wonder, this is not the homing attack, it's just an air dash. You just do it by pressing the jump button twice. Emerald can do it too, but it's horribly broken. There are a lot of moves that you're probably gonna have to do a bunch of refighting just so you can get some skill points, so you can learn all the moves that you want, so you can get ready for a fight that's going to be at the end of Sonic's story, because you have to use Emerald for that fight. I'll be explaining that too, and I will be doing some grinding off-screen, where I'll just be fighting where I'll just be repeating fights and stuff and getting skill points like that. Of course, right now, we don't have much to use the skill points for, but it's good to be safe. And I'm also going to see if I can try and learn a certain move that you get by fighting Tails. Any fight that has Emerald and Tails in it will work. I believe you can actually just go into regular battle mode and learn moves. I don't think you have to go into story mode, but I'll have to test that out off screen. Got the Sonic Flare again, so it's useless. And we got another... Okay, we just learned 2 moves that we already learned. Ain't that just special? Skill points have increased by 1. There you go. You gotta redo fights and get skill points up. Believe me, you're gonna want to do it a lot. Hey, now you're getting the hang of it. Pretty soon you'll be able to get Chaos Emeralds all by yourself. Chaos Emeralds? Hey Sonic, let's go see Knuckles. Hey, yeah, Knuckles might be able to help us out, especially since he's familiar with Chaos Emeralds. And you guys aren't? Okay, are you ready, Emerald? Emerald? Yeah, that's its name. It's powered by Chaos Emerald, so I named it Emerald. Now you see, wait, Sonic, you mentioned that his name was Emerald before we got to the beach. And Tails didn't question it? Yeah, real clever. Hey, there's a fake Emerald in front of Tails' house. You're right! Is that also Eggman's plan? That cheese ball! We'll show him. Hey, Tails, let's set an attack technique on Emerald with the R button. We actually don't have enough skill points for that. And nor do we even have any more moves, because we didn't get any. What is it, Si? I just got a great idea. Hey, Emerald, you go and destroy that fake copy. What? Don't worry, I'll back him up if he gets into trouble. He won't! We should test out his abilities after all that training. It wasn't much! Now go! For our current skills... Okay, you're probably not going to be giving Emerald that many skills, or power techniques. So, his defaults are going to be what you're going to be using, and they're all pretty bad. You're going to want to use his set as your ground, his power as your air, and the shot as your defend, or whatever. The only reason why is because they're the easiest to use in their current standards. As you can see, we're horribly slow. However, this Phi copy is very weak. So they know that you're pretty weak, so they're not gonna give you a really tough fight here, and they're not gonna force you to do all that grinding. However, I will be grinding in between this part and the third part. I believe we'll be finishing up Sonic's story in the third part too, because I'm pretty sure I'll be overpowered. Easy. Skill points have increased by 2. Attack! Attack! Emerald, don't let your guard down. Here it comes again. And now I'm gonna cut out this fight. There we go. Alright. And skill points have increased by 1. Not a very good fight to grind with. I told you there wouldn't be any problems. Of course I said I would back him up if he got into trouble, but I really wasn't going to. I would have to force him to retry. Emerald's excited too. Whatever you say, we gotta head to Knuckles, which is up north, in the direction of Holy Summit. Let's go! Holy Summit, what? I believe we can... Oh, right, yeah, there's a place to train up here. Anyways, I gotta end this video off now. Yeah, I'm ending this off. It was kind of long today. Thanks for watching, everybody. My name has been Tro, aka The Rising Omega, and you are watching The Sonic Show.